Once upon a time, in the middle of a thick forest, flowed a big river. In the middle of the river, there was a beautiful island covered with mango, jackfruit, and other fruit trees. A clever monkey lived by himself near the riverbank. He was very strong and was also a good jumper. There happened to be a rock sticking out of the water halfway between the bank and the island. Although it looked impossible, Clever Monkey was used to jumping from the riverbank to the rock and from the rock to the island. He would eat fruits all day.
Ha! These fresh fruits keep me young and energetic.
And then return home by the same route each evening.
Thank God for this stone. If it was not here, I would not be able to relish these tasty fruits.
A crocodile couple lived next to the same river, Mr. and Mrs. Crocodile. They were expecting their first brood of baby crocs.
My dear, nowadays I have cravings to eat strange food. I am bored of eating the fish that you bring every day.
Because she was pregnant, Mrs. Crocodile wanted to eat different things. So she made unusual demands on her faithful husband. Just like the other animals, Mrs. Crocodile was amazed at the way the clever monkey jumped back and forth to the island.
I wonder how the monkey is managing to go to the other side of the river for the fruits.
Why do you worry about me? It's none of our business.
One day it so happened that Mrs. Crocodile tasted a fruit which was floating in the river.
Ah, this fruit is so tasty. I have never ever tasted something like this in my life. Nothing can compare to the taste of this fruit.
Come on, stop your boasting.
Listen, if this fruit tastes so good, then the monkey who's living on this fruit must be enjoying his meal every day.
She developed a sudden craving to eat the heart of the monkey. She told Mr. Crocodile about her desire.
Darling, I think the heart of the monkey will be very tasty because it eats only these fruits every day.
What? The monkey's heart? Are you in your senses? Do you realize what you're talking about?
I do not know anything. I want to eat the heart of the monkey.
It's not possible to catch a monkey. Do you think it is an easy task?
I don't want any excuses. Somehow, please get me the monkey's heart.
To please her, he promised to get the monkey's heart.
Okay. I will somehow try to get the heart for you.
Mr. Crocodile began thinking seriously.
Are you thinking of a plan? Can I help? You know I'm very good at giving advice.
Will you please stop and leave me alone to think of a plan?
Mr. Crocodile thought for some time, and suddenly he said,
Aha! I've got an idea. Let me try it out tomorrow morning. Now I can sleep peacefully.
The next morning, Mr. Crocodile went swimming near the rock and lay down on the rock between the riverbank and the island.
Let me wait here for the monkey to come.
He waited for the clever monkey to return that evening, planning to catch him. As usual, Clever Monkey spent the whole day on the island.
What a lovely place! Oh, it's time to return to home. Bye, trees. See you tomorrow.
The monkey was about to cross the river, but he noticed that the rock seemed to have grown. It was higher above water than he remembered it.
Hey, I'm noticing something different. Something's fishy. Let me investigate.
He investigated and saw that the river level was the same as the morning. Yet the rock was definitely higher.
No, I should be very careful. The water level is the same, but the rock has increased in size and has come up higher. So let me check.
Monkey carefully studied the rock. Immediately he suspected that the cunning Mr. Crocodile was behind this mischief.
Oh my, thank God I was a bit cautious, or else by now I would have been in the heaven talking to my ancestors. Let me check.
To find out for sure, he called to the rock.
Hi there, Mr. Rock. How are you?
He was greeted with silence. Again he uttered the same words. On hearing this, Mr. Crocodile was confused. What? Is it possible that this rock can talk? Now what do I do? The monkey yelled for the third time.
Hi there, Mr. Rock. How are you? Come on, speak out.
Then he shouted.
You used to answer me when I spoke to you, but today you say nothing. What's wrong with you, Mr. Rock? Have I done anything wrong to offend you? Please speak out.
Mr. Crocodile thought.
No doubt on other days this rock used to talk to the monkey. I suppose it's frightened now because I am lying on it. I can't wait any longer for this dumb rock to speak. I will just have to speak for the rock and trick the monkey.
Then he shouted.
I'm fine, Mr. Monkey. I am not angry with you. My throat has been infected. That's why I didn't reply for some time. What do you want?
Who are you?
Without thinking, the crocodile replied.
I'm Mr. Crocodile.
Why are you lying there?
I'm waiting to take your heart. There's no escape for you, Mr. Monkey.
The clever monkey thought.
Aha! He's right. There's no other way back to the riverbank. I am trapped, but somehow I have escaped. I have to trick him. But how?
Mr. Monkey thought for some time.
Yes, I have it. I have seen that crocodile's eyes close when they open their mouth wide.
Then he yelled.
Mr. Crocodile, my friend, it looks like you've got me. So I'll give you my heart. Open your mouth wide and take it when I come your way.
That's good, my boy.
Mr. Crocodile opened his mouth wide and immediately squeezed his eyes shut. When Clever Monkey saw this, he immediately jumped onto the top of Mr. Crocodile's head and then instantly to the riverbank. When Mr. Crocodile realized he'd been outsmarted, he admired Monkey's victory. Like a good sport in a contest, he praised the winner. He said,
Mr. Monkey, my intention towards you was unwholesome. I wanted to kill you and take your heart just to please my wife. But you only wanted to save yourself and harm no one. I congratulate you.
Saying this, Mr. Crocodile swam back. When he reached his home, Mrs. Crocodile learnt what had happened. At first she was angry with him, but when the little ones came, they forgot their troubles for a while. The moral is, a good loser is a true gentleman. A long time ago, in a village called Shantpur, there was a locality where carpenters lived. Shantpur was situated on a river bank. There was a jungle on the other side of the river. Every day the carpenters crossed the river in boats to reach the jungle to bring wood for their work. In this locality lived two friends, Gopal and Raghu. One day,
Gopal, although you bring lots of wood every day, it's still not enough for you.
What to do? I have lots of work to do.
as usual, when they were having lunch.
Look there, Raghu. I see an elephant.
Yes, it's coming towards us.
It looks like he is hurt. See, he is limping. Poor thing. He must be in pain.
The elephant came closer. Gopal and Raghu went to the elephant.
Look at his leg. Something sharp has injured him. It is embedded deep in his leg.
It must be a nail. Look, it has gone deep into his flesh.
Together, they took out the big nail, cleaned the wound, and tied a bandage around the elephant's wound.
Thank you very much. Now I am relieved from the pain.
The elephant then walked away and disappeared into the jungle. Days passed. Raghu and Gopal totally forgot about the elephant. Soon, they got involved in their day-to-day work again. One day,
Gopal, look, an elephant again. It must be the same one.
It's coming towards us. I wonder what brings him here again. I am here to thank you. You helped me that day and took care of my injury. You both were very kind to me. I will now come every day to help you with your work.
from that day onwards, every morning, the elephant came to help Raghu and Gopal with their work, and in the evening, it went back to the jungle. The elephant served them for many years. One day,
Raghu, it's past the usual time, but our friend the elephant has not turned up yet. I'm afraid something must have happened to him.
Don't worry. There must be some reason why he hasn't come yet.
after a few days,
Look, Gopal, our friend is coming with a calf.
Oh, what a beautiful calf. It's absolutely white. Friends, I have grown old. I do not have enough strength to serve you now. From tomorrow, my son will come and will help you with your work.
after that, the white calf came daily and helped to load and unload the tree trunks. He also played with the carpenter's children.
Raghu, this white calf, Gaja, is very attached to our children. They too love him very much.
That's true, Gopal, and he's very helpful too.
Days passed happily. It so happened, one day the excreta of the elephant fell into the river while he was playing with the children. Some distance away, the royal elephants were bathing in the river.
What happened to you? Why are you refusing to enter the river?
This elephant is refusing to step into the river. What could the reason be?
Let's inform our elephant trainer.
When they investigated, they learnt that the royal elephants refused to enter the river because it had been dirtied by the excreta of the other elephant. The king was informed about everything.
Soldiers, search for the elephant and bring it to me. No. Actually, let me personally go and search for it. Make the necessary arrangements.
Raghu and Gopal were working. Suddenly they stopped their work when they saw the king. They were amazed.
Perhaps he wants us to do some work in the palace.
Come on, Raghu. If the king needed us, he would have called us to the court. Why would he come here personally?
In the meantime, the king noticed Gaja and approached Raghu and Gopal.
Friends, I want to keep this elephant in my royal stable.
Gopal and Raghu could not say anything. But Gaja thought it was a good opportunity to help them.
I am grateful to these people. They have been very kind to me. I have no objection in accompanying you, but you will have to reward them.
That's no problem. I will give them 4 lakh gold coins.
Your Highness, please don't misunderstand me. I am not greedy, but these people need more than that to bring up their children.
I am pleased to see how grateful you are. I will agree to give them whatever you say.
On hearing this, the elephant agreed to accompany the king. The farewell scene was heart-wrenching. There were tears in Raghu and Gopal's eyes. Their children also wept. The elephant went away with the king. The elephant was decorated and sent to the stable. The king loved it so much that he bequeathed half of his kingdom in the elephant's name.
You are like my brother, and you will live your full life with me.
The king developed such an attachment to the elephant that they lived together. Time passed. After a few months, the royal couple expected a child.
This elephant is very lucky for us.
I feel our child will earn a good name.
A few months passed, and suddenly the king fell sick. His end was near.
If something happens to me, who will look after this elephant?
A few days later, the king died.
Let's not disclose this sad news to the elephant.
How long can we hide this news from him? One day he will surely find out.
The news of the death of the king spread very fast. The neighboring king of Kosal decided to wage a war against Shantpur. The administration of the kingdom suffered because there was no king to rule Shantpur.
What shall we do now?
Majesty, let us request the king of Kausal to stop the war for a week.
What purpose will that serve?
We will wait till the child is born. If it is a boy, we will fight.
Okay, send a messenger and do the needful.
The king of Kosal accepted the request. A week later, the queen gave birth to a beautiful son.
Long live our new king.
We will definitely fight. If necessary, we will sacrifice ourselves for the king.
The battle started between the two forces. The kingdom of Kosal won.
Many of our soldiers have died. What else can we expect? Our king is but a small baby.
I have a suggestion. Let us hand over the matter to our royal elephant.
They went to the queen, and queen called for the elephant.
You were very attached to the king. but sadly he is no more. Now you must do your best to protect his child.
What king is no more? Why didn't anyone inform me about this? How will I live without him?
Then he took the queen's blessings and said,
Do not worry, I will now serve our new king.
The ministers explained everything to the elephant. The elephant was ready to go to war for the king. This thrilled the soldiers. The forces followed the elephant, hailing the king. After a severe fight, the forces of Castle ran away. Victorious elephant came to the queen and bowed in front of the small child and said,
I served you, father, and from now on I will live for you. May you live long.
Years passed. The small prince grew up, and with peace, proper judgment, and intelligence, he ruled the kingdom, and they lived happily ever after.